Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus, and this week we're going to play Simic Merfolk in Modern. So last week we played Mono Blue, and I think I did okay. We had a couple rough matches. So we're going to try something a little different this week. We're going to just play like a really low to the ground Simic list. So this list is going to top out at actually 2 converted mana cost. We only have 19 lands, which I think if you're keeping the curve that low, that's probably fine. We get to keep 7 basic islands in here, so that way we can hedge against Blood Moon a little bit. We'll keep Chalice of the Void here in order to hedge against Prowess. And Harbinger of the Tides I think is actually going to be helpful against both Prowess and Shadow. Especially like if you can get the combo of Chalice and then start bouncing the 1-drops with Harbinger, you can definitely make a lot of progress against them. So I think this shell is pretty aggressive. You have your 12 lords here, and Kumena Speaker is definitely like one of the better 1-drops. Well, I mean probably the best 1-drop that we have, so it beats Benthic Biomancer by a fair bit. And because everything is topping out at 2, we can actually freely play a Lurrus here. There's not really a lot of 3 mana cards or more that you'd want to play. Sometimes you can play Master Waves, maybe like a couple Mara Regeries, but I think that Simic has enough cards where you can actually keep the curve low just by design, and then you have like a free Lurrus here. If you ever tick Vial up to 3, you can just put this out and then get extra value, so it can help with the grinding a little bit. Otherwise, we're gonna keep Needles, Relics, Dismember instead of Bind, because I think we want Dismember here. We want to be really mana efficient, and we need something to deal with stuff like Plague Engineer. I'm gonna try this out in this list. Going to be very aggressive with our life total. Surprisingly, we're not taking a huge amount of damage from our mana base. We're going to play 3 Waterlogged Groves, so the Groves can be a bit taxing, but it's necessary in order to be able to play all of the double blue stuff and the blue green stuff. Being that we only have 7 green mana, I don't want to play any green cards in the sideboard, so like we could have like Return to Nature over the Ravenform, but like I said, we don't have enough green to consistently do it. Whereas stuff like Kumena Speaker and Mistbinder, we have Vial and Cavern helping us with that. So we'll keep the Ravenform because I think this card is actually pretty good against Stoneforge Mystic, and we can even play it against Tron, exile like Wormcoil, or even like Ensnaring Bridge with it. I think that's fine. We'll play the other Force here. And Tidebinder Mage. I think there's a lot of red-green decks where this is really good right now. Tidebinder is also one of the cards that's really good alongside Chalice of the Void. So, yeah, this is a pretty standard list, I'd say. Yeah, the only really spicy thing is, and it's not even that, like, spicy, but we're playing Lurrus here. And we have no actual way to cast it. Like, unless we, like, double Cavern on Cats, like, yeah, we're not ever casting this. This is just in case, we have a Vial to take up to 3 and we want to start getting, we want to grind the game out a little bit. This can help us there. It might throw people off of their mulligan decisions too. They might not think that this is what's going on. So maybe it'll make them make a mistake. But yeah, I think this is worth trying out. We'll see how this goes. And I will be right back as soon as we are into our first game. Okay, here we are. Let's show them our Lurrus. We are on the draw. Oh, this hand. Ugh. I think we have to mulligan this, actually. Yorion, so might be Niv Mizzet or Control. I think this is fine. We'll keep this and put Mutavault in the bottom. I always appreciate it when the opponent, says something in chat. They're good sports. It means that you can have a fun game without, stressing about it too much. It's probably the Niv Mizzet deck. Yeah. Yeah, we'll play Sanctum Pass. Because we're probably going to play Cavern of Souls next turn. So they might have like mana leaks. Maybe. Okay, well, I gotta get this Mistbinder out then. I don't have a good way to deal with that red and 6 right now. So what is the plan here? They probably have removal, I'm guessing. This might be a good time to play Trickster. I'll just wait till the end of their turn to do it. So they're going to be at 4 mana this turn, so we're close to like Bring to Light territory. That's dangerous. We don't really have a good way to fight Niv Mizzet right now. They're being very aggressive with their life though. Here's Omnath. No, Trickster can tap it down, so yeah. Okay. So the question is, do I go after them or the Ren and 6? Might actually make sense to start attacking them, but this is getting dangerously close to like, I don't know. This is a tough spot because I think things are going to go very sideways for us next turn, and we're not going to have a good way to actually fight this thing. So maybe I play Mistbinder, attack this for 3, put it down to 2. And then try to build up and attack. Actually, okay, so what happens if they just play like Bring to Light into Niv Mizzet? Could we actually just kill them then? If that's their entire turn? Let's say they gain 4 life off of this, so they'll take 3, go to 11, then they'll go to 15. So we'll have Trickster and Mistbinder. We can play 2 Lords next turn. That still wouldn't be enough to actually like do anything. So I think here we should just go after Ren and 6. Because yeah, that's something that's going to get really bad. Especially, like, if they get it to 7 and they start retracing, like, Bring to Light, then we just die. So, we need it to stay very far away from that. Yeah. Okay. There's Niv Mizzet. Yeah, there's, like, a lot of ways it can go bad. Alright. Abrupt Decay and Bring to Light in their hand. So they didn't actually get that many cards. Well, there's the Helix. So we know about these 2. And I still don't have a good way to deal with it. Attacking me for... Yeah, like, this is getting bad. I don't know if we can actually fight this at this point. Well, you're way too fucking late. Alright. I think we just play 2 Lords here. They could deal us 14 damage. I can at least kill this Ren and 6. That would be nice. I could go to 1. That's not exactly inspiring, because then this is gonna we can only use this 1 time at most. I can kill this thing. I think I kind of have to if I want to play 2 things here. I don't have a good way to stop these things. Oh, fuck. See, here's another problem. I might have to actually... Okay, so what's gonna... They can attack me. I'll take 4 damage off of this ability. Possibly. With But they don't have a fetch in play, so they might not be able to do that. So maybe if we take 6 damage and we just chump block this thing, that could be okay. I think actually Silvergill Adept might be the play here. Show them Kumena Speaker. Doesn't really help here. They're at 20, so like, yeah, it's gonna be very hard to actually kill them because they just have like infinity mana with this Omnath now. It's definitely not a deck that we have good answers to. Because like all of their really powerful stuff for the most part are just creatures. They just play like Omnath and Niv-Mizzet and like, yeah, I don't know. Not much. We only have 2 Spreading Seas in the deck, so we can't even punish their mana base very much here. I think that's gonna be it. Like we're not beating the Valky. Or into Tibalt, yeah. Like they can just kill off like our entire board here. I think we're good. Yeah, that's gonna end us. Yep. Kill that with that. They can use. Well, they don't even care about these things anymore. I think that we can safely concede. All right. I don't know. We're definitely dead. The Niv-Mizzet's just gonna kill us. Alright. That was bad. That was really bad. We had nothing we could do there. Alright, Tidebinder and Dismember seem helpful. Chalice seems really bad. Force of Negation is okay. It's not perfect, but it's far from the worst. Harbinger doesn't really do a whole lot. Question is, do I want another force? I might actually want more forces. Alright. Relic is not that important. Needle is not that important. I think I can cut another Harbinger and just play another force. So you have to counter those Bring to Lights. Problem is like this Dismembered's not even kill Niv-Mizzet. Maybe this is a good opportunity for Ravenform. So we can exile Niv-Mizzet with this thing. Yeah, I could get behind that plan. So then I guess, do I want this Dismember? I mean, the Dismember does kill Omnath. That's probably fine. Alright, we'll do it like this. Okay. Oh, come on, deck. You're gonna do it to me like this? Oh, fuck. Alright, I guess we have to keep this. And again, get rid of Mutavault. Mutavault is our fucking worst enemy when we're playing Merfolk a lot of the times. At least this Kumena Speaker will not get eaten up by Wrenn and 6 immediately. We will get this island in play. Yep. If they get a Triome, like, we might just Spreading Seas it. No, Forest. Oh, we're Spreading Seasing the fuck out of that. I don't care what color you take. I'm taking the Sprawl away from you. Red, okay. Absolutely not. Which means there's no way that Wrenn and 6 can hurt us this turn. They can't play it. Yep. So they need at least one more turn to get it online. No, that does not tap for green. It is an island. I know exactly what you're trying to do, and it does not work here. I guess we just play Mistbinder and attack. They might have Bolt or something. Or I guess they probably don't have Bolt in this deck, because it's more like Lightning Helixes and Abrupt Decays. Now they can play their Wrenn and 6. It might be too late, because we're very close to just killing them. Abundant Growth, okay. It's still an island, it just taps for any color now. Fatal Push, okay. It's actually okay. Yeah, I think I want to play the Mistbinder. So I want to be able to play this Silvergill Adept without it just dying to Wrenn and 6. But if they also just play Wrenn and 6, I could potentially play Lord and just kill them, so... Maybe they'll tap out for Omnath and just die. Can dream. Well, they're definitely not, because they have another Fatal Push. Oh, fuck. Their hand is just loaded with removal. Here's the problem. I really want to play this. I think I have to play Silvergill here. But now if they have it, like, we are in a lot of trouble. Alright. Now if they play it and just ping this thing, like, it's really terrible for us. I need this to live, and it's not. Yeah, fuck. Every time! I knew they had it, and there's nothing I could do about it. God damn it. Thassa, why have you forsaken us? What is it? I want to read with this thing. Until it leaves the battlefield. Alright, well, I'm just going to get rid of this now. Sure, you can look at my hand and then nothing goes away. You don't have anything remotely close to... I guess if I could play the Harbinger here, I guess. Because I might need the Lord to push through the damage. Well, they actually know my hand, so I can just yield through this turn. Because I saw it with Valky. Alright, what do you got? We're like very close to death here. We just had infinite removal and we did not have a good way to fight it. I mean, I can Ravenform this thing. I probably have to. So I really don't want to let them just have Omnath. Alternatively, I could kill Wrenn and 6. Which might actually be the play here. Oh, they're so close to dying, though. I may not get another chance at this. What happens if I attack you? I'm definitely going to play this Aether Vial. Put them to 2, but the thing is, like, they're going to gain 4 life for sure. So let's go after Wrenn and 6, at least get that off the table. Yeah, they still know what my hand is, so yeah. Gotta get this Vial out, because maybe there's some hope that we can get Lurrus online. This is a turn where I probably have to exile one of these two dummies. Probably the Omnath. Actually, like, both of them need to go away. Fuck! No! I can't do anything about it. You have 4 cards in hand, like, there's no way we can fight this. I guess this thing kills us the fastest. I really want to hurt this, but I don't think I can. I really want to hurt this too, but I don't think I have that luxury right now. Yep. No, this is just very hard. Like, this is not a... We don't have, like, any good way of, like, defeating this. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how exactly I would have to design my deck in order to, like, fight a deck like this, but it's just, like, infinite piles of, like, draw 7s and removal spells. That's their entire thing. It's like everything draws a bunch of cards and gives them ridiculous advantage. Yeah, like, we're fucked. We're dying. I think we can safely say that we are dead now. Alright. Yeah, and like, Dismember does not hurt the Niv Mizzet at all. I guess Deprive could actually help a little bit, but we're not really in a position where we can do anything with it. I think this means we are dead. Let's just try. There's not really a point to trying right now, but we'll try anyway. Let them have fun. Alright. We lose. Yeah, that was just terrible. Like, we had no game against this at all. Not even close. This is definitely one of those decks where, like, Renin 6 is actually way more dangerous in this deck than it is in Jund, because this fixes their mana and gives them the ability to ramp up into their ridiculous endgame. Like, they never even needed to use Urion, but there's tons of engines with this in this deck that just, you know, like blinking Omnath and Niv Mizzet and just refilling their entire hand. They have the Bring to Light into the Tibalt, because they never actually fixed the problem with this card. Like, you can still cheat Cosmic Imposter and play if you have stuff like Bring to Light, so they only fixed it with Cascade. So I think as time goes on, there's going to be more and more ways to break this. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, at 5 mana, is it that broken? Probably not that much, but it's, like I said, as time goes on, this is just going to get worse, because they treated the symptom and not the actual problem of the dual face cards with this. But, like, yeah, then there was just also backed up with, like, what, 2 Fatal Pushes into an Abrupt Decay, and then Renin 6 on top of it. So, like, there is pretty much no way that we could sequence our mulligan. Like, yeah, because we mulligan, like, both games, and yeah, we couldn't really attack them too much. So I don't know, it is what it is. Like, this is just a very hard deck to beat, I think, and I don't really know how I would go about attacking it. I just think it's very difficult. Maybe if we had, like, Blood Moon or something, but even that, like, yeah, that doesn't even seem like it would help that much either, because they have like all of these like snow basics in play, so they can still play like through Blood Moon. Surprisingly, if they get their fetches online with Ren and 6, like they can fix their mana, and like even this Abundant Growth can help too. Yeah, I don't know how do you, let me know in the comments, like what do you think you would do to like fight this, because I'm honestly unsure. I do not have an idea in my mind of how to fix this match. So alright, that's our game for today. So I will see you again tomorrow. Take it easy.